So the holiday season is upon us, and while there are a lot of cold weather fragrances you could be wearing in the coming weeks, this is a special time of year that evokes its own scent profile, and I can't wait to share with you fragrances that I think will be perfect for the holiday season, whether that's curling up on the couch with a book or by a fireplace, going to a holiday party, spending Christmas time with your family, a New Year's party, those slow post-Christmas, pre-New Year's Eve days, and everything in between. I have fragrances here at every price point, so I'm confident that you will find something that fits within your budget, and I think that there will be something here for everyone. These are all fragrances that I love and enjoy. They all tend to have either a warm spiciness or a more gourmand quality to them that I think is perfect for this time of year. Please let me know down below what you are planning on wearing this holiday season, what your go-to fragrance is, maybe for certain occasions. I would love to know. Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Charlotte. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So these are, in no particular order, some of my top recommendations for this time of year. This was hard for me, and I have so many fragrances that could have easily fit into this category. I definitely have some fragrances that are left out, and I'm wondering if I should have put them in, but I had to narrow it down. We are going to start off with Hypnotic Poison by Christian Dior, and this is a fragrance that I just love all year round, but especially for some reason around this time of year. This is not like the other fragrances I'm going to mention, like a warm spicy fragrance, which is most of the fragrances I'm going to mention. This is more of a gourmand fragrance. It's a very powdery vanilla, almond, slightly coconutty fragrance. It has some sandalwood in there. It's actually quite complex. There are some fragrances that smell a little bit like it, like by Juliette Has a Gun and Valentina Poudre and a couple other ones. And I have most of those, to be honest, and I enjoy them. This one is my favorite though, and this one is more complex than those other fragrances. I really do get that full-bodied, very multi-layered fragrance from this. It's not just a powdery fragrance. It's not just a vanilla fragrance. This is sweet without being too sweet. It's very vanilla, which I love. It's a little bit powdery. It's a little bit almondy and coconutty. It's a little bit floral and woody, but both of those notes are very tame. It's definitely more mainly vanilla, powdery. It's often categorized as a sexy date night fragrance, but I feel this is a much more romantic sort of fragrance. I don't find it particularly sexy. I find it more comforting. I find it cozy, very inviting and warming. I find it just perfect for a family gathering occasion, for Christmas, for maybe a casual date. This is a great fragrance for that, or for every day, like reading a book, curling up on the couch, being by the fireplace. I will wear this. I love this fragrance. Hypnotic Poison is an oldie but a goodie, a classic, and I particularly enjoy it during the holiday season. And I would say actually another good contender, I don't have it, but Jean-Paul Gaultier Scandale Le Parfum, the newest release from the Scandale line. I don't know what that is flying in front of me. From the Scandale line, I have smelled it, and it is indeed quite similar to this one. That one is a lot more linear and less complex, a little bit more caramel. I still think I prefer this one. This one definitely is more complex. I just think that this is a beautiful fragrance, and I highly recommend it for the holiday season if you love a powdery, sweet, vanilla, cozy, slightly gourmand fragrance. This is just beautiful. I love Hypnotic Poison. Next, we have a very affordable fragrance, and this is by This is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Amethyst, which is a celebrity. It's hard to, is it a designer or celebrity fragrance? It was founded by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, the Olsen twins. And this is quite a simple fragrance, but very effective, very nice. It's a very sweet white floral tobacco fragrance. So heavy on that tobacco, which feels very cozy and perfect for the holiday season. Yeah, this is so nice. This is cozy and sexy at the same time. Not overly complex in any way. It really is a sweet tobacco, slightly white floral fragrance, but mainly that sweet tobacco. Sweet tobacco and white florals, really nice for the holiday season. You could wear this in all situations. You could wear this at Christmas. You could wear this just hanging out with the family. You could wear this for a New Year's Eve party or going out on a date. It's very smooth, it's sexy, it's warm, really great fragrance, very affordable. I think you can find this for under $30 probably. I will look it up and link it down below, but definitely very affordable, and I love this fragrance. It's not the most long-lasting fragrance and doesn't have beastly projection or sillage or anything like that, but it's definitely one of the best affordable fragrances out there that you can get, especially this scent profile, which is not very common in the affordable fragrance category. This is definitely one of those fragrances that smells a little bit more expensive than it actually is. Lovely fragrance. I really enjoy this. Highly recommend for this time of year. That's Nirvana Amethyst. Next up, we have by the House of Xerjoff. This is Casamorati Lira, and this is a beautiful literal gourmand fragrance, and I'm not big on literal gourmands, but this gourmand though, so beautiful, mouth-watering, extremely smooth. And this is a fragrance that I actually picked up because I was hoping it would replace my discontinued love of Elle by Lolita Lampica, and it really is the fragrance that most closely resembles it that I've ever smelled, but it's actually even smoother and maybe better. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna go that far, but it's definitely a smoother fragrance than Elle by Lolita Lampica. It's just beautiful. It's a blood orange, caramel, vanilla fragrance, a citrus vanilla fragrance. It's absolutely intoxicating. It's mouth-watering, but it's also very cozy. It also has cinnamon, and the cinnamon with the orange and the caramel and the vanilla just smell very much like a Christmas sort of fragrance to me. I absolutely tend to gravitate towards this during the holiday season, during the months of December and January. I just think this is a beautiful fragrance for any occasion, all occasions. Some people say that this smells like a lemon pie or cheesecake. I would say the cheesecake reference is actually quite accurate. Like a really good classic cheesecake, which has a little bit of lemon rind in it. But in this case, it's not lemon, right? It's the orange or blood orange. But it has that same rich, unctuous, smooth, delicious gourmand quality of a cheesecake. You know what I mean? It has that texture. Delicious fragrance, Casamorati Lira by Xerjoff. If you love a gourmand fragrance, if you like a citrus vanilla fragrance, I don't think you can go wrong with this. This is beautiful, and I highly recommend it for the holiday season. Next up, we have a newer fragrance to me. Full disclosure, this was sent to me, but as soon as I smelled this, not only did I love this fragrance, but I thought this is perfect for Christmas. Absolutely perfect. And this is Café Cabanel by Cabanel. And this is a very warm, spicy, sweet cinnamon coffee fragrance. This has a butter and milk note in it, so it smells very lactonic. It really smells like some people will say a vanilla latte. I would say even like, it gives me the same creaminess as like coffee ice cream, but it's not cold because it has that spiciness from the cinnamon. It still smells very warm, but it has the creaminess and the gourmand quality of like coffee ice cream, like a rich, creamy coffee ice cream made with heavy cream. It's lactonic, it's gourmand, it's warm, it's spicy, it's very cozy and inviting. This to me is more of a cozy fragrance I would wear inside or for family gatherings or just for myself. You could wear it going out as well, of course, but it's not like a sexy fragrance or something like that to me. It's very much a cozy, comfy, delicious gourmand fragrance. And I just think it's perfect for this time of year. Highly recommend Café Cabanel by Cabanel. Next, we have a more masculine fragrance. All of these, for the most part, most of these I would say are quite unisex fragrances. This one is a little bit more masculine. This is Spicebomb by VIKTOR and Rolf. And this is a fragrance that I love on my partner, on my boyfriend. And it's also a fragrance that I think is perfect for the holiday season. This is a strong cinnamon, tobacco, leathery fragrance. It's very intoxicating. I love this fragrance on my boyfriend. Like I said, it's one of my favorite fragrances on him. This is just the original Spicebomb. I know the Spicebomb Extreme is very hyped up. That one's a little bit more vanilla, and I don't have it. I really like the original Spicebomb. I don't think the other ones are bad, but I think that this one is more slept on. Just the original Spicebomb, I love it. And while I would wear it myself, it's definitely associated now to my partner, and so I won't wear it for that reason. But I do think you could wear it as a woman as well. It's definitely more masculine leaning, but I would wear this. This is intoxicating to me. I just love the cinnamon in here. It's a very warm, slightly sweet tobacco with that warm, spicy cinnamon. Really, really perfect for this time of year, especially Christmas time. You know, cinnamon, I think I just really associate with the holiday season. So I don't think it's a surprise that I have a lot of cinnamon fragrances in here. This is one of those. I really love this, and I highly recommend this, especially for men, or if you want to gift this for your man or anything like that. This is warm, spicy, it's cozy, but it's also quite sexy, and I think it's suitable for all occasions. I would wear this, you know, during Christmas time. I would wear this going out on a date. I would wear this at a New Year's Eve party, or just as a pick-me-up when you want to boost your mood and feel a little bit more cozy. Spicebomb by VIKTOR and Rolf. Now, one of my absolute favorite affordable fragrances is also a fragrance that I wore for like 2 Christmases in a row a few years back. I just think this is a great, underrated, affordable gem that is perfect for the holiday season, and that is RIHANNA Rebelle. As you can see, I do have a pretty big dent in it, and actually this is one of the only fragrances. Yeah, the only fragrance. It's one of the only fragrances I have a backup bottle of, actually, and while I don't think a backup is necessary anymore with the amount of fragrances I have in my collection, that's how much I enjoyed this fragrance, and it's one of my favorite affordable fragrances. This is a very sort of sweet, warm, spicy Gourmand patchouli fragrance. It's a little bit reminiscent of Angel Muse by Mugler. It's not at all a dupe by any means, but it is a little reminiscent of it. It's a little bit similar. It's more sweet and gourmand, however, than Angel Muse, and I do think you need to like patchouli, but I find it very smooth and well blended considering how affordable it is, and it's a celebrity fragrance, which they all tend to have a very similar DNA often. This one is a little bit different. It has some cacao, it has strawberry at the top as well, it has some coffee and patchouli. It's just really lovely during the holiday season, and I'm not sure why, but it does give me a bit of a cinnamon vibe. I don't know why. There's no cinnamon in here. It's cacao and coffee and strawberry, but something in there feels warm, spicy to me. And yeah, I just think this is perfect for Christmas time, perfect for a New Year's Eve party, for going out, and everything in between. This is also very affordable. I'm pretty sure that you can get this for under $20. And when I'm talking about prices, by the way, I'm speaking usually in Canadian prices. So if you're from the US, it'll be even lower than that. I will link all of these down below, and I'll try to find a good deal for you. But this is one of the best, most affordable fragrances in my collection, and it's perfect for this time of year. Like I said, I wore it 2 Christmases in a row. This is RIHANNA Rebelle. Next up, we have another fragrance that is newer to me and to my collection. This one was also sent over to me by Michele. This is Nuit Vanilli, and this is a boozy, slightly floral vanilla fragrance. It has some gourmand touches, and it is a little bit similar in scent profile as Casamorati Lira, but it's definitely more boozy and more floral. This is just a beautiful fragrance. Right away when I smelled this, I was like, this is perfect for the holiday season, perfect for Christmas time. Again, it just evokes a warm Christmas gathering to me. I think this is beautiful for any and all occasions as well, because it's not a literal gourmand. It still has some floral touches. It has the booziness, has a bit of woodiness. I think that it is perfect for all occasions, perfect for any gender. It's unisex, and I highly recommend this for the holiday season, especially if you want something that's kind of cozy and sweet and warm, and you love the idea of a more boozy vanilla fragrance. Try Nuit Vanilli by Michele. Next, we have Yes I Am by CACHAREL, and this is another more affordable fragrance. Not as affordable as RIHANNA Rebelle, but still quite affordable. And this is just a delicious, lactonic, creamy, warm, spicy gourmand fragrance. The warm spiciness mainly comes from the cardamom in here, and it actually has a milk note and caramel. So it's very delicious. It's gourmand, it's lactonic. It's also cozy because of that warm spiciness. It might also have some ginger, I'm not sure. But mainly it's that cardamom. It's like that cardamom with the milk and the caramel that I mainly get. That's just really delicious. Some gardenia too, some white florals, some creamy white florals in there. Really delicious fragrance. Perfect like for all of winter, to be honest, but especially for the holiday season. I think because of that warm spiciness and the gourmand touches are just delicious for the holiday season. I also think that this is very feminine and girly and maybe a little bit sexy. So you could definitely wear this out on a date or a night out, things like that. But it's also not too out there, and you could totally wear it just with your family, just chilling, you know. So all occasions. For the holiday season, highly recommend if you like a sweet gourmand lactonic fragrance with a warm spicy touch. Delicious fragrance, Yes I Am, and this is the original Yes I Am CACHAREL. Next up, another fragrance that I consider to be just perfect for the holiday season. This is Angel's Share by Killian. This is a very sweet, woody, boozy vanilla, slightly gourmand fragrance. This has a top note of cognac and a middle note of oak, and together they really evoke a spiced apples sort of vibe. I definitely get like spiced, warm, cooked apples. And I really think it's the combination of the cognac with the oak, but it still has a vanilla and praline note in the base. So it's very creamy, it's very sweet, it's slightly gourmand, a little bit lactonic in that dry down due to the praline, and just delicious. Because of the oak and the booziness, it does have a little bit of like a firewood element to it. Not like burning woods, like by the fireplace or something, you know? But still, I definitely picture like this being worn by a fireplace or a very cold evening where you just want to feel warmed and very cozy. This is an excellent fragrance for that. Definitely a great contender for a Christmas fragrance as well, like a holiday gathering or something like that. And you could wear this out to a party as well. People will definitely smell you as well. It's intoxicating, to be honest. It's sexy and it is gourmand in a very sort of balanced, refined way. It doesn't smell like a literal gourmand like Lira, for example, or Yes I Am by CACHAREL. It's definitely a little bit more woody and boozy, you know what I mean? But very smooth, very refined. I definitely smell cinnamon in this. So yeah, again, that delicious warm spiciness with the cognac and the oak. It's just an irresistible fragrance this time of year. This is definitely when I'm going to wear it the most, to be honest, as well. It's great for the fall as well, but especially for the holiday season. Angel's Share by Killian. Next up, we have one of my favorite fragrances that I just recently added to my collection. It was gifted to me by Twisted Lily, but this is a fragrance that I had a decant that I treasured and cared for the last year, that I loved wearing, that I think is just perfect for the holiday time. I'm pretty sure this was my Christmas scent last year, actually. And this is Xerjoff Naxos. Now, this is a beautiful, warm, spicy, cinnamon, honeyed tobacco fragrance. It has some lavender at the top too, which together with the tobacco smells kind of herbal and aromatic. It has some white florals in the mid as well, which gives it a little bit of creaminess and sweetness. And it has a beautiful base with that tobacco, the vanilla, and the tonka bean. It's just delicious. It's extremely high quality, you can tell. It's herbal and aromatic in the opening, but it does get sweeter as it dries down. The tobacco in here is just beautiful. It's not too heavy and rough. It's very smooth. It's definitely sweetened up by the honey. It's like a honey tobacco fragrance with the sweet vanilla. That's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very captivating. And I love this fragrance. This is definitely on the pricier side. This is a luxury fragrance. But you smell the quality in it. You really do. Just beautiful fragrance. Effortless, timeless in my opinion. Very unisex, but specifically perfect for this time of year. During Christmas time, during the holiday season, during the cold weather time, and when you want something to make you feel a little bit more cozy and a little bit more festive. This is a perfect fragrance for those occasions. This is Xerjoff Naxos. And then we have a fragrance that I think is just perfect, not only for the holiday season in general, but especially if you're going out on a date night or you're going out at a party and you just want to feel sexy and yeah, you just want to be sexy, you know? But it's just specifically perfect for this time of year and for the weather. This is L'Interdit Rouge, and this is a very warm, spicy, white floral tuberose fragrance. It also has some sandalwood in here, so it's very creamy, but it's still very warm, spicy with the ginger opening. This has a blood orange and ginger opening that is just very intoxicating and somehow very warm, spicy in a Christmassy kind of way. Maybe it's the orange. Again, I like the orange, the citruses during the Christmas time. It does have some patchouli in here and some vetiver, which I enjoy, but it also has a lot of sandalwood, which feels very creamy in this fragrance. In the base, just an all-around very sexy, very captivating fragrance. It's also very long-lasting. Yeah, great sillage, great projection. Love this fragrance. I would say that if you prefer a more creamy vanilla take, L'Interdit Intense I love as well. It's just that between the two, I had to go for the warm, spicy one because that's the vibe for me during the holiday season. It's the warm, spicy vibes. But that one's really good, and I would highly suggest that one if you prefer a creamy vanilla over a warm spiciness. Okay, if you know what I mean. That one also has a sesame note, so it's a little bit nutty and creamy. But L'Interdit Rouge, I just think is perfect for this holiday season. It's also very feminine. This is a very feminine fragrance, I would say as well. Very sexy. Like I said, this is definitely a date night sort of fragrance, but specifically, I would say holiday season date night. Go for this one, L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy. Just amazing fragrance. I love this. And then last but not least, oh my God, I was almost gonna forget this one, but you guys, the latest release by Kayali, Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64 is just perfect for this time of year. Now I did just review this, so if you didn't see my review of this fragrance, I will leave a link down below and in the cards. But this is just a beautiful, sweet, warm, spicy, very boozy, woody vanilla. And patchouli. There is patchouli in here as well. But to me, it's mainly all about the rum and the leathery oud in here as well as the vanilla. This is sweet, it's warm, it's cozy. This does develop a lot and change on the skin. It goes from being very boozy and very leathery and oudy to being more amped up in its creamy vanilla quality and the burnt sugar note. So I don't think it's for everyone, you know, like I said in my review, which you will see, but I just think this is absolutely perfect for this time of year. It definitely evokes Christmas and the holiday season. Great timing for this release. Kayali always, their timing for their releases is pretty much always spot on. And this is no different. I had to include it in this list because I definitely think this is perfect for the holiday season. If you like a sweet, complex, warm, spicy, vanilla, woody fragrance, complex vanilla, but that's still quite sweet. And I would say that if you get the travel or the mini, it's definitely more affordable. This will last me a long time. This travel spray, this 10 ml travel spray, I've worn this, I'd say 3 or 4 times so far, and I only have a small dent in it. And for me, this is a special occasion sort of fragrance like that, perfect for the holiday season. It's not an everyday fragrance for me. So yeah, it's just perfect for this time of year. It's when I'm gonna wear it. Holiday season, warm, cozy, sultry sort of vibes, a little bit dark, sultry. You could wear this for a date night. You could wear this for going out as well. That's Kayali Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64. So there you have it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below which one is for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And also let me know down below what you're gonna wear this holiday season. I'm wishing you all a very wonderful holiday season, a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And until we see each other again, take care of yourself. We'll see each other very soon.